Honourable Phil Heatley.
Speaker, I rise in support of the Resource Management Reform Bill in this second reading. We've made it very clear from the National Party that we believe, in fact we know, and I guess farmers and foresters and those in tourism know it best, is that the natural environment is New Zealand's greatest asset. We believe that successful economic and environmental policy can and must go hand in hand. It always has. And one of the best examples of this, Mr. Speaker, is aquaculture, a beautiful marine environment. We all fish, we sail, we water ski, we dive, or at least that's me, and do a whole bunch of things to do with the beach and the ocean environment. But we also believe that we can grow mussels and oysters and salmon. So we believe that our environment, as beautiful as it is and as much as it can provide as it is, can also provide economic benefit. The Greens, of course, they're all against unemployment and they're all for jobs, but they're against aquaculture. Another example, of course, is our oil and gas industry, which has gone very well in Taranaki for the last 50 to 100 years, alongside dairy farming and tourism, and we believe that their environmental record up in the Taranaki is good. They've had issues from time to time over the last 50 to 100 years, but it's always improving. There's an opportunity there to expand that throughout the rest of the country or in other regions, an opportunity where, again, the environment and economic development can happen. The Greens, of course, are against unemployment and they're all for jobs, but they oppose aquaculture and oil and gas exploration, and it's the same in the West Coast where you've had mining. I guess the home of the Labour Party, mining there down on the West Coast, a beautiful environment, more national parks and dockland and that you can shake a stick at, Mr. Speaker, down there on the West Coast. Of course, the Greens are against unemployment. They're all for jobs, but they don't support aquaculture, oil and gas exploration or mining. Mr. Speaker. And of course you can't get a better example in New Zealand of agriculture, particularly dairy farming. And you see that right throughout New Zealand, dairy farming very, very successful. In Canterbury they irrigate, as they do in some other areas of the country, like Northland. And where else do you get such a good example of where the business person works with the environment to create, if you like, jobs and something for our economic future than dairy farming? Where is there a better example of that right throughout the country and, of course, in Canterbury? Of course, the Greens are against unemployment and they're all for jobs, but they oppose irrigation and they don't like dairy farmers. So apart from not liking aquaculture, mining, oil and gas exploration, dairy farming or anything else that you might like to put up there, the fact of the matter is, the interesting thing is that the Greens are against unemployment. They're all for jobs, but they oppose every opportunity you point out there. And that's why in this bill, Mr. Speaker, we've considered a very good idea to introduce an opportunity for major developments for 6-month consenting. Now, members of the House and the public will know that for what we call developments of national significance, we've got a 9-month consenting regime, and we've decided to introduce something for major developments which you may not call nationally significant, but major just the same, to go through a 6-month consenting process. We could have called them activities of regional significance, but they may very well be of national, some sort of national stretch, or they may not be regionally significant but major in their own right. And we believe that a 6-month consenting process is a very, very good idea for those medium-sized projects. Now, we understand there's about 1,600 medium-sized projects processed each year. Now, they include subdivisions, and they include supermarkets, and they include industrial developments and infrastructure projects. And I think that's a good thing. I know that the Green Party are against unemployment, and they're all for jobs, but they oppose subdivisions, supermarkets because they grow their own, industrial developments and infrastructure projects. Just the same, I support this bill, Mr. Speaker. I'm against unemployment. I'm all for jobs, and I'm for every opportunity that we can present that balances the environmental objectives with economic ones, Mr Speaker, unlike the Green Party.
Andrew Williams.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I take a call on behalf of New